Good morning, I'm Jerry. Today I'm going to do a little slight shift in things. I thought I would introduce you to the apostles that wrote the Gospels. The Gospel being Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The first three being the Synoptic Gospels, and John's focus was a little different. Okay. Anyhow, so let me introduce you so you have an idea. These are different people. That's why their accounts are slightly different in the sense of where their focus was. So Matthew was also known as Levi, and he was a tax collector. Now, the reason that wasn't a very liked position, I mean, most people don't want to pay taxes, right? But the Romans occupied Jerusalem during this time, and they collected taxes. And so tax collectors were considered like traitors to the Jewish people, made life kind of hard for them. Matthew's Gospels primarily focused for Jewish Christians. You got to realize at the time the Jews they really kept themselves separated because of their religious beliefs. His theme was Jesus as the promised Messiah and fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecy. We'll talk more about that maybe in upcoming videos. John Mark, he was not one of the original 12 apostles, but a close associate of Peter and Paul. His mother's home in Jerusalem was a meeting place for early Christians, and he traveled with Paul and Barnabas on missionary journeys. His audience, or his focus, was Roman, or the Gentiles they call them in those days, Christians. And that was kind of important because the Jews that were looking for Messiah thought it was just for the Jews. So Luke was a physician, and he was a Gentile, non-Jewish, companion of the Apostle Paul. His audience primarily Gentiles. Makes sense, right? His theme was Jesus as the perfect Son of Man, emphasizing compassion, mercy. John, the son of Zebedee and brother of James, he was a fisherman before following Jesus. He was one of the original 12 apostles, part of Jesus' inner circle with Peter and James. He was known as the disciple who loved Jesus. His audience was all believers with a focus on deep spiritual insight rather than chronology. His theme was Jesus as the eternal Son of God, the Word made flesh. So those are four books that I think you should read and study, because they're really important, that what you find in those. So those are the authors of the gospel, and I think if you read through it and study it, I think you'll gain a lot of insight. I love you. Take care.